Practicing listening with stories in English is one of the most effective ways to improve your language skill. Why? Because stories help you understand context, learn new vocabulary, and get used to the natural flow of the language. Also, they are fun and engaging. That's why I'm sharing this story with you. This story is perfect for practicing your listening skills. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The title is
My English Learning Method.
I remember the first time I realized the importance of learning English. Growing up in a non-English speaking country, my exposure to the language was limited to what was taught in school. However, I soon discovered that mastering English was more than just an academic requirement. It was a gateway to a world of opportunities. My initial attempts at learning English were fraught with challenges. I struggled with pronunciation, found grammar rules confusing, and my vocabulary was limited. Despite these difficulties, my motivation to learn remained strong. I wanted to understand the lyrics of my favorite songs, watch movies without subtitles, and, most importantly, connect with people from different parts of the world. My journey began with the traditional methods taught in school. I memorized vocabulary lists, practiced grammar exercises, and read textbooks. However, I quickly realized that these methods were not enough. I needed to immerse myself in the language and find ways to make learning enjoyable. One of my first steps was to incorporate English into my daily life. I started watching English movies and TV shows, listening to English music, and reading books in English. This exposure helped me get used to the sounds and rhythms of the language. I also began to notice common phrases and expressions, which helped me build my vocabulary. At the same time, I experimented with various self-study techniques. I used language learning apps like Duolingo and Babbel, which offered interactive lessons and practice exercises. These apps made learning fun and allowed me to study at my own pace. I also explored online resources such as YouTube channels and language learning blogs, which provided tips and tutorials on different aspects of the language. Despite my efforts, I faced numerous challenges along the way. There were times when I felt stuck, unable to progress despite my hard work. However, I learned to view these obstacles as part of the learning process. Each challenge was an opportunity to refine my methods and discover new strategies for improvement. Through trial and error, I discovered the importance of immersion. I realized that to truly master English, I needed to surround myself with the language as much as possible. This led me to seek out opportunities for real-life practice. I joined conversation clubs, participated in language exchange programs, and even traveled to English-speaking countries. These experiences allowed me to practice speaking and listening in a natural context, which significantly boosted my confidence and proficiency. Consistency was another key factor in my learning journey. I established a daily routine for practicing English, setting aside time each day for study and practice. Whether it was spending 30 minutes on a language app, watching an episode of an English TV show, or reading a chapter of a book, I made sure to engage with the language every day. This consistency helped me make steady progress and kept me motivated. In addition to self-study, I took advantage of formal education opportunities. I enrolled in language courses and attended workshops and seminars. These structured learning environments provided me with guidance and feedback from experienced teachers, which was invaluable in improving my skills. Technology played a significant role in my learning process. I used a variety of apps and websites to supplement my studies, from vocabulary builders to grammar checkers. Online courses and virtual classrooms allowed me to learn from anywhere and connect with teachers and fellow learners around the world. The convenience and accessibility of these resources made it easier to integrate learning into my daily routine. Interactive learning methods also proved to be highly effective. Joining language exchange programs and conversation clubs gave me the chance to practice speaking with native speakers and other learners. These interactions helped me improve my pronunciation, fluency, and confidence. Teaching others what I had learned reinforced my knowledge and provided a deeper understanding of the language. Throughout my journey, I encountered numerous challenges and plateaus. There were moments of frustration and self-doubt, but I persevered. I developed strategies for overcoming these obstacles, such as breaking down complex topics into manageable chunks, seeking help from teachers and peers, and celebrating small victories along the way. Building vocabulary and grammar skills was a continuous process. I used flashcards, word lists, and spaced repetition techniques to memorize new words. For grammar, I practiced through exercises, writing, and speaking, gradually internalizing the rules and patterns. Tools like grammar checkers and language forums provided additional support and clarification. Improving my listening and speaking skills was a priority. I engaged with various forms of media, such as podcasts, audiobooks, and movies, to enhance my listening comprehension. Speaking practice came from conversations with native speakers, language partners, and even speaking to myself in English. Real-life applications, such as ordering food in English or giving directions, helped solidify my skills. Reading and writing proficiency developed through consistent practice. I read a wide range of materials, from news articles to novels, which improved my comprehension and introduced me to different writing styles. Writing exercises, such as keeping a journal or composing essays, honed my ability to express myself clearly and accurately. Understanding cultural context was crucial for language mastery. I immersed myself in the cultures of English-speaking countries through travel, cultural events, and interactions with native speakers. This exposure enriched my language skills and provided a deeper appreciation for the diversity of the English-speaking world. My journey of learning English was a lifelong endeavor. I embraced the mindset of continuous learning, always seeking new opportunities to improve and grow. Setting long-term goals and milestones kept me focused and motivated, and I celebrated each achievement along the way. Ultimately, learning English transformed my life. It opened doors to new opportunities, broadened my horizons, and connected me with people from around the world. My success story is a testament to the power of perseverance, curiosity, and the joy of learning. As I continue to refine my skills and explore new facets of the language, I look forward to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. This comprehensive outline and sample section provide a starting point for writing a 10,000-word story about your English learning method. By expanding each section with detailed experiences, insights, and examples, You can create a rich and engaging narrative that showcases your journey and offers valuable lessons for other learners.